What you're putting into your body right now is quietly weakening your divine connection, diminishing your spiritual ability, and entirely impeding your cosmic mission, while others consume without worry. After certain meals, you get an unexplained sense of restlessness. This is no coincidence. This is a warning. Your body, a hallowed sanctuary for the selected, is actually screaming out from inside. If you continue to ignore the warning signs, you will miss out on an important reality. Certain foods have been purposefully modified to protect beings like you. Yes, you are on the verge of completely realizing your divine potential. The identical meals that most people eat without problems are really impeding your spiritual enlightenment, blocking your energy conduits and depleting your life power. Have you ever questioned why, despite your spiritual devotion, prayers, and meditation, you are still feeling stuck? Why does your intuition seem to fail at critical moments? Why don't your spiritual gifts manifest with full intensity? The solution is right on your plate, buried in plain sight. For millennia, the powerful have tried to keep this knowledge hidden from the selected people. A truth so profound that when disclosed, it dramatically alters the spiritual path of those who find it. What I'm going to reveal has been held hidden not merely by governments and companies, but also by organizations far older and more powerful. Your gut pain is not only physical. It is a clear indicator of a spiritual struggle raging within your own body. Every feeling, every sleepless night, and every unexplainable dip in energy is a physical expression of a deliberate, energetic onslaught. What you may not know is that these meals have been intentionally tailored to affect those with a high vibrational frequency. For others, they are simply food. However, for those selected like you, they are energy anchors that impede your ascension. Within the next 5 minutes, I will tell which foods they are, how they especially influence the chosen, and, most significantly, what occurs when you eventually eliminate them from your diet. The alterations are so profound, quick, and strong that many people do not believe them until they see for themselves. Recently, a group of chosen ones who followed this precise approach reported spiritual activations so strong that even the most dubious were taken aback. Increased intuitive awareness, near-instant manifestation, crystal-clear divine connection, and an unbreakable energy shield. Self-help books, pricey spiritual seminars, and modern gurus will not teach you what you are going to learn today. This is old information, covertly passed down to those who are genuinely prepared. Prepare for a revelation that will shatter your present idea of spirituality and unlock doors you didn't even know existed. What you do with this information will decide not just your fate in this lifetime, but also your involvement in the grand divine plan that is currently unfolding. But before we go any further, if you feel a calling from inside, please share your discovery in the comments. Now, this simple deed will signal the start of your journey into this secret reality. It is no coincidence that you are viewing this video at this exact time. You were divinely directed here because your hour of awakening has arrived. As you write, close your eyes for a few seconds and let the energy of this message to reverberate inside you. The chosen recognize the truth when they see it. You get that inner shudder, the profound feeling that everything is now becoming sense. The indications had always been there. The synchronicities, the repeated dreams, and the continual sense of being meant for something more. So, write revelation and confirm your commitment to receive this truth, which will revolutionize your spiritual life. The narrative I'm going to tell stretches back millennia, well before contemporary civilizations. When the first chosen ones were fully aware of their divine power, they followed strict dietary rules that kept their bodies in perfect condition for the manifestation of divine light. Their gifts of healing, prophecy, and manifestation were so extraordinary that they were immortalized in ancient texts as miracles. However, there was nothing supernatural about it. It was all about maintaining perfect harmony between the physical body and the heavenly spirit, free of the energy disruptions generated by contaminated foods. Over time, people who feared the power of the selected began to methodically modify our food, first via rituals and occult activities, and then with the emergence of modern science. These manipulations got more complex and focused, thereby inhibiting our divine potential. What began as a spiritual conflict has evolved into a bioenergetic fight against your pure nature. Have you ever wondered why certain old traditions connect so strongly with you? Why do you have an incomprehensible connection to particular eras? It's your spiritual DNA. Remembering it recalls a period when the selected have complete power. Your cells retain the memory of that time and silently yearn to return to that condition of divine grace and infinite expression. During my 20 years of research among the selected globally, I discovered an obvious trend. Those who fully removed particular meals reported spiritual awakenings that defied conventional understanding. I've seen people obtain clairvoyance in only a few days, watched manifestations so quick that they appear to violate the laws of physics, and get energy protection so strong that no negativity can harm them. Take Miriam, for example. She meditated and prayed for years but was unable to activate her abilities. Her intuition was not strong. Her power to materialize is virtually non-existent. After eliminating only 2 meals from her diet for 14 days, she began getting psychic signals so intense that she had to fast learn how to channel them. Today, she guides large villages with her crystal-clear clairvoyance, or Raphael, who was continuously attacked by energy and psychic vampires. After implementing the Chosen One's dietary protocol, simply entering specific locations would deplete his vitality. He created an energy shield so powerful that he can now stroll through the most intense situations without being impacted and even transform the energies around him. These chosen ones learned that some meals do more than simply affect your physical body. They physically alter your vibrational frequency, obstruct your upper chakras, and hinder connection between your earthly and higher self. It's like trying to listen to a radio station with incessant static. The heavenly word is attempting to reach you, but the distortion induced by these meals precludes an accurate reception. In just a minute, I will reveal the truth that has long been kept from humanity, a knowledge that, if revealed, has the potential to alter your life. Individuals who are sensitive to electromagnetic fields routinely report that taking these chemicals causes the formation of black, opaque patches in the designated places. These markings appear mostly around the third eye and crown chakra and can last for up to 72 hours after a single encounter. During this moment, they successfully prevent spiritual downloads, intuitive direction, and heavenly protection. Even more troubling, current study using advanced Kirlian technology has found that these compounds affect the elect differently and with significantly higher severity than the general population. While the energy field of an average person experiences only minor disruptions after swallowing them, the elect demonstrate substantial abnormalities that significantly change their vibratory signature. It's as if these drugs were purposefully created to affect those with heightened spiritual potential. The second main energy obstruction is the intake of meat from animals raised in painful conditions. This is not only a problem of health or ethics, but of energy transmission. Animals who have lived in fear, worry, and intense anguish imprint low-frequency vibrations on every cell in their bodies. When you eat this meat, you are consuming not just protein but also the stress, anxiety, and despair trapped in their cells. The elect's energy systems are extremely permeable and responsive. This impact is enhanced. The negative energy received causes obstructions in the solar plexus and heart chakras, which must stay clean in order to fully fulfill their divine function. These impediments not only limit their manifestation powers, but also silence their inner voice, making it virtually hard to discern their actual path. Studies on the chosen who have entirely eliminated these foods from their diet have revealed a tremendous opening of the heart chakra in just 21 days. This transition is frequently followed by tremendous sensations of unconditional love, so strong that many describe it as a return to their original state of being, in which their previously confused awareness of their life's mission becomes crystal plain, as if a veil has been removed. The third disruptive, energetic element consists of modified grains and gluten. This is one of the best-kept secrets. Modern grains, particularly wheat, have undergone such significant changes in recent decades that their energy signature is now completely different from that of ancient grains. This change was not an accident. It was precisely planned to have a certain effect on the elect's brain. Modern gluten creates a thick, energetic cloud that envelopes the third eye and crowns Chopra. This fog affects their spiritual sight, just as a fogged-up glass impairs physical vision. Their clairvoyance, empathy, and intuition are constantly hindered, causing them to invest enormous quantities of essential energy just to maintain even the most basic connection with higher realms. Even more alarming, modern gluten appears to directly disrupt the function of the pineal gland, the physical organ most closely linked to spiritual awareness. They choose to completely eliminate gluten from their diet and experience a dramatic reactivation of their pineal gland within weeks, resulting in intense meditative visions, prophetic dreams of unparalleled clarity, and an unexpected ability to perceive previously invisible energies and entities. The fourth main source of energy blockage is typical dairy products, which are high in hormones and antibiotics and originate from animals who have suffered. These chemicals create an energetic mucus coating that covers the entire chakra system. This etheric material, apparent to people with enhanced auric vision, actually smothers the energy centers, severely limiting their ability to accept and integrate energies from higher levels. The most severe consequence happens in the thymus, which is the physical hub of the heart chakra and the seat of heavenly connection. When this gland is weakened by substances found in commercial dairy products, its effectiveness suffers, affecting not just the energetic immune system but also defenses against psychic attacks, energy vampirism, and spiritual manipulation. The elect, who have completely eliminated dairy from their diet, report a great heart awakening, which is sometimes compared to a spiritual rebirth. Their capacity to experience divine love, unconditional compassion, and global connectedness grows immensely, frequently accompanied by the unexpected growth of healing powers and physical manifestations of terror energy in their hands. The fifth, and arguably most pernicious, energy obstruction involves foods with intentionally changed vibrational frequencies. Here, we discuss a subject that traditional science still refuses to admit. Some meals go through procedures that alter their inherent energetic signature, resulting in discordant vibrational patterns that directly interact with the elect's energetic frequency. On the surface, these meals seem entirely normal, with no identifiable abnormalities under traditional chemical analysis. However, when investigated with equipment capable of sensing subtle fields, they reveal substantial vibrational irregularities that cause serious disturbances in the human energy field, particularly among the elect. Regular ingestion of these energetically modified foods causes an effect known as auric polarity inversion. In this situation, the energy field begins to rotate in the opposite direction of its normal spin, making it very hard to connect with higher divine frequencies. Manifesting positive thoughts and sustaining an effective energy barrier are incredibly challenging. It's like swimming against the stream. Regardless of spiritual effort, progress is limited or non-existent. When an elect removes all 5 food categories at once, a full alchemical metamorphosis takes place. The barrier that separates dimensions suddenly becomes permeable. Communication with one's higher self, guidance, and light beings becomes crystal apparent. Their manifestation powers grow to the point that many people describe having near-miraculous experiences. The Akashic records, which were previously only accessible through profound meditation or out-of-body experiences, have become an open library where knowledge may flow freely. Solutions to complicated issues come spontaneously. Precise images of the future emerge, and spiritual DNA, previously inhibited by food interferences, begins to freely manifest itself. This information has been preserved throughout history by the ancients, given down by ascended masters, and spoken to you by your own higher self in periods of inner stillness. As an elect, your body is a divine instrument tuned to higher frequencies, and every meal you eat either supports your ascension or anchors you in density. What does this insight mean to you? It implies you now have a clear, direct, and proven road to fulfilling your divine destiny. You have an option. With each meal, You choose between elevation and stagnation, between connecting and separating, between spiritual force and electromagnetic constraints. When you start releasing these energetic barriers, your change will begin. Something spectacular occurs. Your perception grows beyond what you previously believed possible. You begin to sense small energy fluctuations in your surroundings. Intuitive perception of the vibrational quality of places, people, and even the food you ingest. Your dreams grow more vivid, frequently including symbolic messages or direct direction from higher dimensions. Your physical body, which was formerly burdened down by thick and disruptive vibrations, now feels lighter, more vibrant, and more connected to the flow of divine energy. Many people who start on this road report an almost instantaneous increase in their capacity to receive spiritual downloads. Intuitive insights occur as spontaneous realizations, inner voices of wisdom, or flashes of understanding that arrive out of nowhere. They begin to experience synchronicities at a rapid pace, as if the cosmos is directly responding to their newfound alignment. Encounters with like-minded folks become more common, and the perfect possibilities appear to develop effortlessly, as if directed by an invisible power. But the most significant shift occurs when the inner doubts, worries, and mental fog that had previously obscured your goal begin to fade. The sensation of isolation from your higher self fades, and in its place arises a profound understanding and unwavering assurance that you are precisely where you are supposed to be. You understand that your intuition, capacity to materialize, and connection to spiritual direction were never broken, but rather hindered. And when those barriers melt away, your whole potential begins to manifest in ways you never anticipated.